So last Friday was the fifth interview with this company. It's a pretty good company. I've read up on it. I've done my research. I've asked a lot of questions, and a lot of them were answered. But this interview was just like all the other four. Same questions, more or less, about behavioral things. What would you do in this type of situation? What's your background? Things like that. A lot of that's covered in my resume. But this guy, he was able to reassure me that if chosen, it would look like this for base pay, the type of work I'd be doing, what I'd be overseeing, and things like that, which was good because there's new information. I didn't get that information from the other people because they were, we can't really disclose that right now because we got other candidates to hire or interview. And that's what was said to me right before the interview was done was, if considered for this position, they'll get a hold of me and things like that. That was on a Friday. The weekend happened, and I thought to myself, well, it was a good interview. They've interviewed me 5 times, so I must be a good candidate, or at least a decent one. And then I started to think, I started to ruminate about, where I would live, because I'd have to move. I already know the base pay. What could I do with that? What type of lifestyle would I have with the kids? And, that could be answered just like normal. Nothing would absolutely change other than relocating to other places and a honeymoon phase of getting to know people around that area, especially the kids if they go to a different school. And, with the weekends and nothing from the company because it's the weekend, I'm pretty sure they don't, recruit or hire like that on the weekend. But it's one of those, I had time to think. I thought very broad. I thought very minuscule compared to, what other people would think. And I just want a job that I can showcase my skills, the things that I've learned over the years, or what I went to school for, what I really like doing. I'm not at that time where I need a bridge job just yet. That time is coming, but I've created a financial budget to where if it gets to the certain point, then a bridge job will need to be had. Now I'm gonna work up until a little bit before that point so I can still interview because I know a lot of places are looking to hire for certain types of job tasks, but not necessarily mine. There are things I don't want to do, right? Because I don't have to do them. But there are things I would do because it would help supplement the skills that I've gained over the years and broaden my knowledge on certain things. And I'm not there yet, but it's always in the back of my mind just in case I create a path of downward spiraling after these interviews and not getting hired. I continue to work on interview or submitting applications to places. I'm very picky of where I want to apply to, depending on location. I've been asked to interview for places that are out of state. I should have took the interviews for practice, but knowing me in my mind, I would try to figure out how to negotiate terms of higher pay, relocation, and just end up moving to a different state. I can't really do that because I don't have family support. And right now, my kiddos are in a very sensitive time right now of life and in school. So I don't want to disrupt that. I have to take those things in consideration because their health and safety is paramount. And it's important to me that they're safe and secure and healthy. So to take a job in another state, yeah, it may pay me, 6 figures, but will the stress and the heartache for my kids having to move and uproot these things to a different state and be away from immediate family members, that's going to be tough. And I don't want to do that to them right now. It was a different circumstance to where they were out of the house. Sure, I'd be in a different state by now. I'd already have a job. I'd be, somewhere else. But those are the factors that I have to consider, right? Not only for myself, but for the kiddos too. So I'll continue to work with this company. I'm going to email the hiring manager that first set up all these interviews. Probably hit them up in about 2 days. Give it a week for them to talk to other people, get their other interviews done, and kind of dwindle down to make a decision. And I'll keep you guys updated.